Oh, stop this,
Now,
stop
I've
this.
asked my vice president.
Let's stop it, Tom.
Vice president.
can hear you.
Listen, fellas, but we're gonna stop it.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 shows canceled before their first season ended.
Wait, that's it?
For this list, we'll be looking at notable TV shows that were given the axe before their first season finished airing. We won't be including any shows that were canceled after the first season ended, so don't expect to see the terrific My So-Called Life here. Have you watched any of these shows? Which do you feel deserve to continue on? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Trophy Wife.
You might be wondering the same thing I am. How did I get here?
This ABC sitcom starring Malin Ackerman as, you guessed it, a trophy wife to lawyer Pete, played by Bradley Whitford. However, with 2 ex-wives and 3 kids, it made for some engaging situational comedy.
I think that I demand an apology.
Is her nanny drunk?
I am not the nanny. I am one of the wives.
While the premise isn't groundbreaking, the show was a positive and heartwarming display of an unusual family dynamic, and it was elevated by terrific performances from Ackerman and Whitford, as well as the ex-wives played by Marcia Gay Harden and Michaela Watkins.
Excuse me. Yeah. Did you just pull me aside?
Did I?
Okay, because first of all, no one pulls me aside. I pull people aside.
Oh, I could, yeah, see that.
Despite glowing reviews and an ardent fan base, the viewership numbers just weren't high enough, and ABC canceled the series mere days before the season 1 finale aired.
I was just trying to imagine my life without you, and I freaked out.
Number 9, the Black Donnellys.
The Irish have always been victims of negative stereotyping. I mean, people think we're all drunks and brawlers, and sometimes that gets you so mad, all you want to do is get drunk and punch somebody.
A family crime story from Paul Haggis, Oscar-winning writer of $1 Million Baby and Crash, seems like it should have been destined for greatness, but that sadly was not the case.
Are you calling me a Welcher?
The series follows the 4 Irish-American Donnelly brothers and their criminal misdeeds in Hell's Kitchen. While its dark themes and violence may have been more at home on HBO, the NBC drama still offered compelling characters and great performances from Jonathan Tucker and Olivia Wilde.
I thought, what if he dies and he never knows that I loved him? Dumb, huh?
Unfortunately, NBC canceled the series halfway through its first season, with the remaining episodes airing online. Even more unfortunate is that it ends on a tantalizing cliffhanger.
That was the Donnellys. They could never make it more than a block out of the neighborhood.
Number 8, Enlisted.
Reggie's a place for me.
Reggie's a place for me.
Support the Poston families.
Support the Poston families.
We don't brag and we don't boast.
We don't brag and we don't boast.
We are here when you need us most.
We are here when you need us most.
Single camera comedies are a dime a dozen, but Enlisted showed great promise. It follows an Army staff sergeant who returns from Afghanistan and must look after a misfit platoon at a Florida base. Only 2 of those misfits are his younger brothers.
Randy, people were shooting at me every day. Of course I was scared. I shouldn't have said that.
Now I have to reevaluate how I felt.
Yeah, I'm actually getting really scared again.
You can't retroactively be scared. The human body doesn't work that way.
Mine does, okay? It's coming in a wave.
The bond between the 3 brothers, played by Jeff Stultz, Parker Young, and Chris Lowell, always felt genuine and hilarious. The show received fantastic reviews, but couldn't draw in viewers before Fox canned it 9 episodes in. And giving the new comedy a Friday night time slot and airing episodes out of order probably didn't help.
You made me believe in myself, Sergeant Hill. How could you?
This wasn't the first time Fox fumbled a show's schedule, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Number 7, Whiskey Cavalier.
Have we met? I'm Michelle.
I don't think so. Dan Flemings is my wife, Mary.
Hi. Monaco.
Nice.
Maybe Zurich.
No, well, we don't travel much. The wife's a bit of a snore.
Guilty as charged.
This ABC comedy spy series followed an FBI agent and CIA operative spearheading a team in various missions around the world. Leads Scott Foley and Lauren Cohan had great chemistry, and it was such fun seeing the group gallivant through beautiful locations each episode.
No Picasso. He knew how to live. No rules, no commitment. A life driven by lust.
Something to be said for lust.
The performances and the fact that the show didn't take itself too seriously made it an enjoyable romp. but it didn't lead to a high viewer count, and ABC canceled the show with 2 episodes left to air. Although a fan campaign to see the show continue did give the network pause, it was unfortunately unsuccessful.
It's just you spend all that time with someone, you think you know what the future's going to be, and
Then it doesn't turn out like that.
no.
Number 6. Flash forward.
We were driving, right? I blacked out.
Me too.
With Lost coming to a close, it seemed as if this ABC sci-fi drama would take its place. It seemingly tried to pull in the same viewers with a similarly high concept and even some of the same actors. It began with an event that saw everyone on Earth pass out for 2 minutes and 17 seconds, witnessing a vision of their lives 6 months into the future.
Just because you saw that doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Even if this future stuff is real, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe because you saw it, you can change it.
Performances from John Cho, Joseph Fiennes, Dominic Monaghan, and many others brought the grand plans to life. However, despite a few Emmy noms and 1 win, Flash Forward sadly didn't bring in enough viewers. It was canceled 2 weeks before its finale aired, which had characters experience another vision, one we never got to see come to fruition.
Charlie? What is it? You gotta tell me.
They found him.
Number 5. Police Squad.
Please go away. Please go away. I don't want to answer any more of your questions.
We're sorry to bother you at a time like this, Mrs. Twice. We would have come earlier, but your husband wasn't dead then.
With only 4 of its 6 episodes airing on TV, Police Squad definitely had the shortest lifespan of any show on this list. But you'd be mistaken if you think that speaks to its quality.
All right, Eddie. Let's say you did go to the movies.
Okay.
You
did go to the movies.
Then let's say that you were nowhere near the Club Flamingo.
The series came from the creators of Airplane and starred Leslie Nielsen as a detective lieutenant in a hilarious spoof of police procedurals. The humor was top-notch, leading to excellent reviews, but ABC still canceled it, with then Entertainment president Tony Thomopoulos stating the humor demanded the viewer pay too close attention. However, Nielsen and the creators collaborated later on the beloved spin-off film trilogy The Naked Gun. All's well that ends well.
It's the same old story. Boy finds girl, boy loses girl, girl finds boy. Boy forgets girl, boy remembers girl. And girl dies in a tragic blimp accident over the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day.
Good year.
No, the worst.
Number 4. Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. Aaron Sorkin writes incredible dialogue, as evidenced by shows like The West Wing, but not all of his projects have been successful.
Wesley?
Yeah.
You're fired.
No kidding.
This NBC dramedy starring Matthew Perry and Bradley Whitford, appearing on our list a second time, as the writer and showrunner respectively of a floundering late-night sketch comedy show. The cast was fantastic and the writing was spectacular, and it was a delight seeing the spirited characters interact with one another.
Well, be that as it may, and truer words were never spoke. Please stop it.
It was nominated for 5 Emmys, but as we've seen many times already, critical darlings don't always draw in the views. This was the fate of Studio 60, which NBC canceled over a month before its finale aired.
What are you smiling about?
It's a nice studio. It's a great studio with an incredible history. The people who've had this stage.
You like it?
Yeah.
Good. Because we live here.
Number 3. Swamp Thing. It's no secret that DC has struggled with many live-action adaptations, but one of its best in recent memory should have gotten more love. Swamp Thing follows a scientist who's killed in a Louisiana swamp, and his memories are transferred into the titular elemental creature. The series featured tremendous effects and horror elements, but it also aired on DC Universe, a streaming platform that was inevitably doomed. Swamp Thing was canceled 1 episode into its 10-episode season. While the CW did pick up the broadcast rights, we've yet to hear anything about a revival. And while other like shows have grown stronger on HBO Max, it seems this one might be left behind.
He died to protect the ones he loved. The darkness was never meant to leave him. He took it back. And now this place has taken him.
Number 2. Freaks and Geeks. In 1999, now comedic heavyweights Paul Feig and Judd Apatow created a high school show that chronicled the lives of normal students, i.e. the unpopular kids. The creators reportedly had frequent clashes over what the show would be like with NBC, which changed its schedule and gave it poor time slots.
Look, I know you're not happy about this, but don't make me the bad guy here.
Low viewership numbers followed, as did cancellation 12 episodes into the season.
Hey, Lindsay, here's an idea. How about you break up our band so you can make out with Nick? Oh wait, you already did that. That's right.
Now, Freaks and Geeks is considered one of the best teen dramedies of all time. Its storylines were a perfect balance of heartfelt and humorous, its characters felt entirely real, and its soundtrack was packed with awesome classic rock.
Hey, I believe in God, man. I've seen him. I felt his power. Plays drums for Led Zeppelin, and his name is John Bonham, baby!
Almost everyone who worked on the show went on to have dynamite careers, but will always miss the students of McKinley High.
I miss you already.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Firefly. Joss Whedon's Firefly is frequently cited as undergoing one of the most tragic TV cancellations ever, and for good reason.
I always thought the name Serenity had a vaguely funereal sound to it.
The space western follows the highs and lows of the Serenity crew as they run from the law and make a living any way they can. It was unlike anything on TV at the time, and it was bolstered by wonderfully quotable dialogue delivered by rich characters, led by Nathan Fillion's Malcolm Reynolds.
Now you could luxuriate in a nice jail cell, but if your hand touches metal, I swear by my pretty floor bonnet, I will end you.
It should have flourished over a long run, but Fox aired the episodes out of order, including the 2-hour pilot that explained its characters and world.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
It was canceled after 11 episodes, but its supportive fan base helped Firefly grow into a multimedia franchise with a movie, comics, novels, and board games.
I'm a leaf on the wind. Watch how I soar.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.